What is up, my homies? So, book mail today. Yeah. So we got book mail today. And one of them is wrapped in a black pieces of paper. And this is one I'm going to open up first. I already know what it is. It's from A Bridge from Hell. He always does a great job packing these things. That's on Etsy, by the way. I thought I'd give him a shout out. But I bought this book, and oh my gosh. Oh, it's in such great condition. This is Hobgoblin by John Coyne. If Richard is watching this from Are You Into Horror, I got this copy a long time ago, but he said I got the lame cover. I thought it was the cool cover because I only saw this cover for this copy. But if you open up the artwork in the inside, that's pretty cool, actually. So this is kind of like a fantasy horror novel, I guess. And as you can see on the front, it says, the dungeons are real, the dragons are real, the terror is here. And yeah, so the Hobgoblin. Let me read what it's about. Scott Gardner is weird. He thinks the monsters in his fantasy game are real. He thinks he sees hobgoblins, not gobgoblins, hobgoblins at the castle where his mother works. He thinks his girlfriend is being stalked by the Black Annis because of what happened to her in the graveyard. He thinks his high school is filled with blood-spewing dwarfs and flesh-hungry ground bats from the darkness of Irish legend. Scott Gardner is right, so he's throwing the biggest party of the year on Halloween. Cool. Yeah, this is also... Look at that spine, guys. Look at that spine. Not a crease in it. And then, if I open it up, I believe this is a first printing of the book, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that is the first book. This is from A Bridge to Hell, or something like that. I forget. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. I think it's A Bridge to Hell. Hobgoblin by John Coyne. So the next book we got here, I got a few days ago, and I was waiting to do this video for it, but it's Cage by Brian Keane. I got this on like Monday or something. Let me read the back for you guys. Or, what day is it today? I think I got this on either Monday or Saturday. All right, here's a synopsis. For the employees of Big Bill's Home Electronics, it's just the end of another long workday until a gunman bursts into the store and begins shooting. Now, with some of their co-workers dead, the hostages are disappearing one by one, and if they want to survive the night, they'll have to escape the cage. And that's by Brian Keane. I really want to read this book. It's very short, coming in at, I think, 110 pages. I could be wrong. It comes in at 98 pages. And then there's like a poem or something in the back called Waiting for Darkness. Oh no, that's story notes. Sorry, hold on. 97 is when the story ends, it looks like. Or not. When does the story end? Or is this... what is this? Is this a book? Oh my gosh. How long is this book? Okay, I got it now. This story is like 72 pages, it looks like. And then you get a few short stories afterwards. So that is The Cage by Brian Keane. There's 3 rare bonus stories. Oh, I should have read the rest of the back. There's 3 rare bonus stories. Marriage Causes Cancer in Rats, Lest Ye Become, and Waiting for Darkness. So that's The Cage by Brian Keane with those 3 other stories. Next is this book I got on Thrift Store Books. Got the other one on Amazon. This is Survive the Night by Daniela Vega. So, unfortunately, there's no synopsis on the back. Oh, there's a synopsis on the inside, though. Here we go. Just back from rehab, Casey regrets letting her friends Shanna, Julie, and Aya talk her into coming to survive the night. An all-night underground rave in New York City subway tunnel. Surrounded by frightening drugs and menacing strangers, Casey doesn't think to survive the night could get any worse until she comes across Julie's mutilated body in a dank black subway tunnel. Red-eyed rats nibbling at her fingers. Casey thought she was just off with some guy. No one could hear her getting torn apart over the sound of pulsing music, and by the time they get back from the party, everyone is gone. Desperate for help, Casey and her friends find themselves running through the putrid subway tunnel, searching for a way out. But every manhole is sealed shut, and every noise echoes eerily in the dark, reminding them they're not alone. They're being hunted, trapped underground with someone or something out to get them. Casey can't help but listen to Aya's terrified refrain, "We're all gonna die down here." So that is Survive the Night by Daniela Vega. That sounded awesome to me, and so I picked it up. So next is the stuff that I got today, and I got about 4 books today, I think. Well, actually, I got 4 books today. I already listed one of the books that I got today, which was Hobgoblin, the one that was wrapped. I was just too excited to talk about it, so yeah. So next we have, in my little Amazon bundle here, is Wormwood. Excuse me, by Chad Lutsky and Tim Myers. I almost said it Mittmeyer because I'm reading it upside down, backwards. But, not upside down, sorry, backwards. So, here we go. Let's read the back, shall we? This is a coming-of-age story, by the way, and, I love coming-of-age stories, so I had to get it. So, here we go. For some kids, Long Lake, Georgia is home. But for 14-year-old Baker Gray, it's just another stop, another town in another state. Because of his mother's nomadic lifestyle, he's never had a best friend, never kissed a girl, and he's certainly never met anyone like Cassandra Larson, the enigmatic older girl whose idea of fun blurs the line between right and wrong. Being hopelessly led by emotions he's never felt, Baker finds himself plodding along dark paths paved by the girl he thinks he may love, a road to self-destruction where vigilante justice is encouraged by bloodshed as an art form. I read that like a computer. I am so sorry. Hopefully you understood what I was saying, even though it did not sound like I was speaking English. That is Wormwood by Chad Lutsky and Tim Meyer. All right, next we have a really cool book that I did not expect to get today. Ooh, is that a bookmark? Ooh, it is Bookmark. So, I'm going to pull this out real quick. Ooh, maybe that was on a certain page for a reason. Oh, maybe you wanted me to see the page that it was bookmarked on. Oh, no, I just tore out the bookmark and I didn't even think about it. Oh, I wonder what story it was on. Tartar sauce. Oh, well. I messed up. But, ooh, it's so signed. It's so nice. I can't wait to show you the inside of this. But first, I will show you the autographed bookmark. If it was bookmarked on a certain page for a reason, maybe a story that was dedicated to me or something like that. I don't know. I'm just kidding. But if it was bookmarked on a certain story and I just ruined the surprise for myself or something, I don't know. My bad. But this is a Ronald Kelly bookmark, and it has all the stories that he wrote. Well, most of the stories he wrote on them, because I feel like there's some missing, but maybe there's not. I can't tell. But you got all his novels like Fear, Bloodkin, Undertaker's Moon, which is also named Moon of the Werewolf. Then you have Hell Hollow, Buzzard Zone, Sick Stuff, the Essential Sick Stuff, Irish Galore or Irish Gothic, the Halloween Store, Season Creepins. Then you have one of my favorite short story collections in the middle there is Mr. Glow and Bones and Other Halloween Tales, Pitfall, Dark Un, which I think is named at somewhere out there, something out there, or something like that. I forget what it goes under another name. Hindsight, Father's Little Helper, which also goes under the name 12 Gauge, and then a short story collection called Midnight, or was it Midnight Grinding? Yeah, Midnight Grinding. So yeah, that's Ronald Kelly's work, and of course, he signed the bookmark. I don't know why I'm saying of course. I didn't expect this. But, yeah, this is going to go into my collection I have growing of Ronald Kelly's work. My Ronald Kelly collection is getting so large that I have to make room for a whole shelf just for him. So that's crazy to think about. Like, I'm running out of room in my signed books collection. I bet this was bookmarked on page 39 for O'Sheehan. But I don't know why it would be on that page. But anyways, I'm looking at like there's some special meaning to what he did and what he didn't do. But to be honest, he probably just slipped the bookmark in and didn't think anything of it. But if there was a secret message behind what story he left the bookmark on, my bad. But anyways, Irish Gothic, Tales of Celtic Horror or Celtic Horror by Ronald Kelly. And that cover is sweet. So there's no reason to read the back, but if you wanted to read the back, well, I'll show you the back. How about that? There is the back. You can also read what this is about on Goodreads or Amazon or whatever. I think there's a terminology list in the back here, like I was told. Yeah, there is a Irish, Celtic or Celtic creatures and cryptids. So there's like a list of all the cryptids that exist in Celtic folklore or Irish folklore. So yeah, I'm gonna read that before I read all the stories within this book, and I can't wait to read this book to begin with. I wish I was I can't talk today. I wish I was Irish because my grandpa is Irish, and you would think that would make me Irish, but it doesn't. My uncle or grandpa. Did I say uncle? I meant grandpa. My grandpa Jack. He's Irish, and that's on my mom's side, but little does anyone know, my mom's adopted. So, yeah, I don't actually have the Irish bloodline in me, but I'd like to think I'm like faux Irish. So, yeah, so I don't really celebrate St. Patrick's Day or anything, but, you know, I've always wanted to wear one of those Kiss Me I'm Irish shirts, but I'm not really Irish, so I can't really wear it. But, I want one that says Kiss Me I'm Faux Irish. Irish, adopted Irish, I don't know. Anyway, what? Yeah, I'm a wannabe. Mom says I'm a wannabe. Yes, I am. But yeah, I haven't even showed you the book yet, did I? Oh, I did show you the book. Irish Gothic. And what I didn't show you, though, is this autograph page. Here we go. There's the autograph page. And there's the little doodle he did. He is so freaking talented. He can draw. He can sign his name. He can write a book. He's pretty talented, guys. He's a cool guy, too. I remember someone was combating with me, telling me that he was a bad dude, and I'm like, no, he's not. They're like, oh yeah, he's hella racist. I'm like, you're thinking of somebody else. This dude wrote a book called Fear, and yeah, that was pretty what's the word to call it? Let's just say there's a black character in that, and not at all did it seem any like form of racism exists in Ronald Kelly. Ronald Kelly's an awesome dude. If you want his books autographed, you can obviously go to his Facebook, and yeah. So that's my autograph page, and there goes the bookmark that he signed. Oh my gosh, I don't want to ruin that. But I gotta let the dogs in, then I'll show you the last book that I got, which I'm really excited about. Like, I'm so excited about it, but you don't even know. But anyways, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, guys. So the last book I want to show you means a lot to me. Mostly because I'm in it. I am actually in this book, in this anthology, and I'm super excited for it. I'm gonna open up the page where my story takes place on, and yeah, I'm going to see the images, the illustrations for the first time. But that is The Nightmare Society, Volume 3. So this is part of a series on Nightmare Soup's website, or Nightmare Soup's Facebook page, or whatever you want to call it. Nightmare Soup made a few books called Nightmare Soup, Nightmare Soup 2, Nightmare Society, Nightmare Society 2, and now finally Volume 3 is out. I think this one has been in the works for over 2 years, so it's so awesome to finally see that it's out and published. I don't think it's on Amazon yet, maybe on ebook, I'm not really sure. If you can find it on Amazon, let me know. That would be awesome. I would love to buy more copies via Amazon too, but really where you should buy this from is from their website. I'm just saying Amazon because Amazon ships a little faster, but I've been waiting for this bad boy for a long time, and then when they said they were shipping it out to me, I couldn't wait any longer, and then it took like 3-4 weeks to get here, so I'm so happy I got it now. On the back, it says a collection of 20 short horror stories written and illustrated by a variety of different writers and artists, each showcasing their talent and terror. And has that image right there. Like I said, I got a Jamesy hair in my beard. Ugh, I got it on my tongue. I got it in my lips. Oh my gosh, Jamesy hair everywhere. I'm in this book, is what I'm trying to say. And I wish I had somewhere to put my phone so I can flip to the page. And like, I don't have a stand. Well, I do have a phone stand. It's in my room, but it's in my room. I'm downstairs, and I'm not stopping the video to get it just to film this. So I'm just gonna find my page. So there's got to be like a key, like a contents. There it is. So you got, here's the stories that are in it, and it doesn't say which authors wrote them. So I'm wondering if we get credited as the authors in the book. I'm not sure, but I know what stories I wrote. So, and I don't know if both my stories are in here, but if they are, that's sweet. But I don't think they are. I was actually wondering about that because 2 of my stories got accepted, but I think only 1 made it into the anthology, because I will be also in volume 4 of Nightmare Society, I believe. So let me read off some of these stories, and then I'll tell you which one's mine. Obviously, you probably know which one's mine once you read it, but here goes. So story number 1 is The Inspection. Story number 2 is Last Halloween. Story number 3 is I Spoke in Dreams. Story number 4 is The Garbage Man. Story number 5 is The Cats of Salem. Story number 6 is Lest We Forget. Lest We Forget. That sounds like Brian Keane. Anyways, story number whatever, was it 7? Caged. Number 8, In the Flesh. That's a Clive Barker story. Which is probably not a Clive Barker story, but that is a Clive Barker story. I'm not saying it's the Clive Barker story, okay? 5 minutes tops. Dear Husband, The Devil's Stairs, Below Lake Green. I'm not reading the numbers anymore because I forgot. The Doctors, The Sleeping, My Grandmother Carried a Burden, Beautiful Waters, Welcome Home, She Waits, Trunk or Treat, and When a Siren Calls. Now, guess which one of those stories are mine? Yeah, that's right. Trunk or Treat is my story. On page number 146, it's the second to last story in the collection. So let's just flip there. Okay, so I already saw the image, and holy crap. It's okay. I don't know any of the artists really, other than one of the artists, and that's David Romero. David Romero actually made one of my author pictures. Long story short, I donated money to Chilling Tales for the book they were creating at the time. I think it's since been abandoned. They were making the book, and they were going to illustrate it and everything. They had all the stories picked out. They paid all the authors, and they were on Patreon, or not Patreon, Kickstarter. And they posted their thing, asking for donations, and if they hit the goal, they would release the book. Well, I made was it $200 or $500? I made a $200. Let's just say $200, because it might have been $500, but I can't remember, and I don't want to overestimate. So let's just say I donated $200, and with it, I got the pledge pack, which allowed them to narrate 2 of my stories on their channel, Chilling Tales for Dark Nights, and I got a author image picture, whatever. I got a custom picture of my face done by David Romero. And David Romero, if you don't know his art, he does a lot of similar art to Scary Stories. I can't talk today. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. That's the style of art he does. And man, is it amazing. He also does other forms of art, which I'm pretty sure you'll notice as you flip through these pages, because he's probably got more than just this one story he's illustrated. But I'm so thankful that I got him, because his artwork is amazing. I'm not saying all the other artists aren't amazing. I haven't looked yet. I'll peep them soon. But I already have seen my picture, the picture that they provided for my story, and I'm already like freaking out. This is so cool. But yeah, I got illustrated by David Romero. I'm on page 146, And my story is, let's see here, approximately I think it's like 5 or 6 pages long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Flip the page. 9, and then the image to my story, the very end of my story, is just fantastic. Oh my gosh. I want to share it with you guys so badly. I don't think it hurts to show you one picture from the collection. Wow. That is so cool. That is so cool, guys. Now that I get to stare at it, it's spooky. It's spooky. It's really spooky. Wow. I'm gonna take a picture of this and make it my like wallpaper or something. But I'll show it to you. Because it doesn't hurt to show you one picture. That is the image. I know it's not gonna come clear on my camera, but Lula, no. Sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Hold on one second. Okay, so what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna put my book on the table here, and I'm gonna show you the image better. And so my other camera works better. This is my face camera, the one that faces towards me. The one on the outside of the iPhone, or not outside of the iPhone, but on the other side of the iPhone, so much better. Plus my dog's barking because she sees the next door neighbor's dogs, and she's in love with Arrow, and everyone knows it. But I will be right back, and then I'll film the pictures. Okay, so here it is, Nightmare Society Volume 3. And let's flip to that image I was talking about. This is kind of hard to flip the page with one hand, but I'm going to try. Here we go. So there it is. If you can see that. Isn't that cool, guys? But yeah, there's the book. I'm really excited to finally have it in my possession, because I'm part of it. So it's only one of my stories in here, but I was paid for 2, so it makes me wonder if I'm going to be in Volume 4. But Trunk or Treat got accepted to the Nightmare Society Volume 3. And that is my book mail for today. So it's really hard one. This one's a tough one, because I usually at the end of these videos pick out my favorite book out of the book mail, and there's so many good ones. So it would be a tie between Nightmare Society Volume 3 and Irish Gothic by Ronald Kelly, because Ronald Kelly, if you don't know, is my favorite author, and this one is signed, which means I have every single one of his books autographed and on my bookshelf, except for some of the Six Stuff collections. I have the Essential Six Stuff, though, so I own every story he's ever written. But I don't have every single book edited or made by him. In fact, I should even say I have almost every horror novel he's ever written. Every story collection he's ever written, basically. If you count Essential Six Stuff covering all the other Six Stuffs. So yeah, Ronald Kelly's my favorite author by far. Father's Little Helper, aka 12 Gauge, is one of my favorite stories. Blood Kin is becoming one of my favorite stories. I need to finish it. And oh, how could I forget Fear? Fear is my favorite story of all time. Then Mr. Glowbones and Other Halloween Stories or Tales or whatever, is up there because it's one of my favorite collections of all time, and one of my favorite short stories of all time is in there. Mr. Mac and the Monster Mobile. Gotta go check that out. It's so good. But anyways, that's about my book mail. Super cool stuff. Hopefully you will go and buy Nightmare Society Volume 3 to check out the cool illustrations they have for the authors. I'm going to probably support the other authors as well. I don't really know who's in here. That's not the book. I don't really know which authors are in here because there's a contents page, but it doesn't say who is in this book. So the inspection is done by Jeremy Wilson and illustrated by David Romero. Then you have Josh. You know what? I think I have a email that has all the authors' names on it. So now that I mention it, I'm not going to flip through all the pages and name each author. I'll probably actually look it up. But actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm probably not even going to show it to you guys. If you guys want to know who's in this book, go check it out. It's Nightmare Society, Volume 3. I'm in it. Trunk or Treat. The wonderful image was made by David Romero, like I said. And I'm flabbergasted, guys. I'm very flabbergasted. That is awesome. I'm really, really happy with the production of this book. And I'm just happy to be a part of it, you know. It's amazing. And I'm honored to be at the very end of the book. I mean, I'm not the last story, but I'm the second to last, which makes sense because it's an October story. And if you're going to make it a seasonal type of thing, you want it at the end of your book. So I totally get it. So I mean, even though I'm not leaving, I'm not the last story, the second to last is pretty awesome still. So I'm super excited. And, yeah, so that's my book mail. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I recently made it to 300 and I just want to say thank you for that. I think I've already thanked you like twice now, but whatever. I'm thanking you again because I'm very appreciative of that goal I've reached. I didn't think I'd be able to reach it, and I really didn't think I was going to reach it, even though I was like 10 subscribers away, because I plateaued at 290. I bounced around in the 290s for quite some time, but I'm finally at 300 subscribers. In fact, I think I'm at 301, so that is amazing. Hopefully, it just keeps going up. But yes, I will have a giveaway soon. The giveaway will be probably in a few days here. I'll release a video saying, put your name down for the giveaway. And anyone who puts their name in the comments will be entered. I do have some people who asked to be entered, and so I got to remember they asked to be entered. But other than that, yeah. So I will talk to you guys later. I already said my outro, but I'll say it again. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you have a spooky night, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.